Kidney beans are a common presence on our dining tables. They can not only be eaten but also used medicinally. The pods of kidney beans can be used as medicine, with functions such as nourishing the body, promoting diuresis, and reducing edema. They can treat symptoms like edema and beriberi. Kidney bean seeds are rich in protein, dietary fiber, keratin, cellulose, and various vitamins and minerals essential for the human body. They can be cooked, stir, fried, or served cold. They are a tender, delicious, highly nutritious vegetable with excellent color, aroma, and taste. Most countries around the world use them for freezing and canning, while in China, the young pods are mostly eaten fresh. Kidney beans, also known as string beans, snap beans, runner beans, and white beans, are annual herbaceous plants of the genus Phaseolus in the Leguminosae family. They are native to and a specialty vegetable in China, with a long cultivation history. Kidney bean seeds have been unearthed from the Neolithic Bampo village site in Xi'an. In this lesson, let's learn about the field management of kidney beans. Next, we will study from 4 aspects: soil and fertilization management, water management, plant management, and harvesting and storage. Learning objectives of this lesson. Knowledge objectives. 1. Understand the basic concept of kidney bean field management. 2. Learn about the harvesting and storage management of kidney beans. 3. Master the key points of light, temperature, water, and fertilizer management for kidney beans. Skill objectives. Be able to master the water and fertilizer management of kidney beans. Be able to select the appropriate time for trellising according to the growth status of kidney beans. Quality objectives. Improve students' professional qualities and enhance their teamwork abilities. Foster an environmental awareness of rational resource utilization and reduced pesticide use. To achieve high yield and high sales of kidney beans, good field management is essential. We will cover planting, harvesting, etc., from the aspects of soil and fertilization management, water management, plant management, and harvesting and storage. Soil and fertilization management. 1. Soil management. Soil selection. Kidney beans are suitable for growing in loamy soil with a high humus content, a deep soil layer, good drainage, and a pH value between 6.0 and 7.0. Such soil conditions are conducive to the growth of kidney bean roots and nutrient absorption. Soil selection. They can also grow in sandy loam, silta loam, and clay. However, heavy clay and low temperature soils may affect the root absorption function due to poor drainage and ventilation, resulting in leaf fall and reduced yields. Soil selection. If the soil pH value is lower than 5.5, lime should be applied for neutralization to increase the soil pH and make it more suitable for the growth of kidney beans. Soil selection. Deep. Plow the land and dig good drainage ditches to promote soil ventilation and drainage, which is beneficial to the growth of kidney bean roots. 2. Fertilization management. Base fertilizer application. Kidney beans have a relatively high demand for fertilizers throughout their growth period. Based on applying sufficient base fertilizer, top dressing should be carried out in a timely manner. Base fertilizer application. The base fertilizer generally consists mainly of organic fertilizers, such as decomposed compost, manure, or human and animal feces. At the same time, phosphorus and potassium fertilizers are applied in combination. About 4,000, 5,000 kg of compost or manure, 20, 35 kg of calcium phosphate, and about 100 kg of plant ash can be applied par mu. Top dressing management. In the early stage of kidney bean growth, the growth amount is small. In the later stage, the vines, leaves, flowers, and pods grow simultaneously, and the fertilizer demand increases. Therefore, top dressing is generally carried out according to the principle of less application before flowering, more application after flowering, and heavy application during the peak pod bearing period. Top dressing management. When top dressing, it should be combined with shallow interdiligent weeding to make the soil loose and ventilated, which is conducive to the root absorption of nutrients. Water is the source of life. No plant can grow without water. Kidney beans have different water requirements at different growth stages. How to control the water properly is also a science. 2. Water management. Water requirement characteristics of kidney beans. Kidney beans have a relatively large water demand during their growth period, but their roots are deep, so they are also relatively drought tolerant. Seed germination stage. During the seed germination stage, sufficient water is required. However, excessive water can lead to soil hypoxia and seed rot. Seedling stage. The water demand is relatively low at this stage. Appropriate water control should be carried out to promote root growth and harden the seedlings. Vining stage. The vining stage requires a slightly higher water demand, and the water demand gradually increases. However, water should still be controlled to prevent excessive plant growth. Flowering stage. Watering should be less before flowering. Generally, water is not applied unless the soil is dry to prevent excessive plant growth and flower and pod drop. Pod bearing stage. The pod bearing stage is the period when kidney beans need the most water. The amount of watering should be increased to keep the soil moisture at 70% of the maximum field water holding capacity. At the same time, waterlogging should be avoided. There are several very important steps in the field management of kidney beans, such as pinching, topping, trellising, guiding vines, pruning branches, and removing leaves. These operations are carried out to better promote the growth of kidney beans. Next, let's learn more about the specific operations. 3. Plant management. 1. Pinching and topping. Pinching. When the height of kidney bean plants reaches about 1 meter, pinching should be carried out. This measure can slow down apical dominance, control excessive growth, prevent overly long internodes, and at the same time, promote the germination of lateral branches and increase yields. Topping. During the growth period of kidney beans, especially when the plants cover the trellis, topping should be carried out at any time. Topping can remove the closed top part, improve ventilation and light transmission conditions, and reduce the phenomenon of flower and pod drop. To trellising and guiding vines. Trellising. Kidney beans are vining plants and need trellises for support. When building trellises, Choose sturdy materials such as bamboo poles and wooden sticks to ensure the stability and reliability of the trellises. Guiding vines. As the kidney beans grow, the vines should be guided onto the trellis in a timely manner to avoid the entanglement of vines and leaves, which may affect ventilation and light transmission. 3. Pruning branches and removing leaves. Pruning branches. During the growth period of kidney beans, over, dense, diseased, weak, and aging branches should be appropriately pruned to reduce nutrient consumption and improve ventilation and light transmission conditions. Removing leaves. Aging, yellow, and diseased leaves at the base should be removed in a timely manner to reduce the occurrence and spread of diseases and pests. At the same time, removing the bottom leaves can also reserve breathing space for the roots. What shapes of Chinese cabbage do we consume in daily life? What characteristics can you describe? Are some round and others long? Let's learn about the variety types of Chinese cabbage together. Harvesting and storage. 1. Harvesting of kidney beans. Harvesting standards and methods. When the color of the bean pods changes from green to light green, the surface is shiny, and the seeds are slightly visible, it is time to harvest. When harvesting, pick and place the pods gently to avoid damaging the plants and the pods. Harvesting seeds. The seed development is generally completed about 25-30 days after flowering. When the bean pods change from green to yellow and are difficult to break when bent, it indicates that the seeds are mature for sowing, and harvesting should be carried out in a timely manner. 2. Storage of kidney beans. Storage conditions. Kidney beans are suitable for storage in an environment that does not cause rust spots and rot. The storage temperature should be controlled at 8-10 degrees centigrade, and the relative humidity should be maintained at 90% to 95%. Storage methods. After harvesting, kidney beans should be pre-cooled as soon as possible and spread out in a cool and ventilated place to cool down. To prevent transpiration and water loss, appropriate packaging materials such as polyethylene film bags should be used for storage, and they should be sealed. Storage period. Under suitable storage conditions, the storage period of common beans is generally 7-10 days to over 30 days. Through this lesson, we have learned the following key points. 1. Soil and fertilizer management of kidney beans. 2. Water management of kidney beans. 3. Plant management and harvesting. Students, through the study of kidney bean field management, we have mastered the key field management techniques, laying a solid foundation for high yield and high quality kidney bean production. I hope everyone can apply the learned knowledge to practice, continuously improve the kidney bean planting level, and contribute to enriching the market supply and increasing farmers' income. Let's work together to create a bright future for kidney bean planting. That's all for today's content. Finally, here are 2 after-class exercises. Please think independently and complete them after class. 1. Summarize the characteristics of kidney bean water and fertilizer management. 2. List the harvesting standards and storage conditions of kidney beans.